Kia ora and welcome. We are your hosts. I'm Destiny,
And I'm Kat, and you're listening to the Comfort Zone with a K podcast.
the show where we try to increase our zone by talking about everything and anything.
This show is for people who just want to kill some time or just like to listening to random conversation.
Or you don't mind a lot of laughing.
Maybe you can relate, maybe not. I don't know.
Welcome or welcome back to our podcast, The Comfort Zone with a K with D and Kat. And thank you for joining us today. Last week we got taken through some wonderful gardening tips and history by Kat, our avid gardener, who, might I add, spent the weekend gardening.
Yeah, I did. My friends and I helped me build my new retaining wall. Well, we have done the first part where we hired a digger. My friend drove it and dig some holes, and next week hopefully we are building the actual wall. So that's exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting. Sounds like lots of hard work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just like, do that, do this, do that, do this,
Oh, you're the supervisor.
Yeah. I am the supervisor. I'm basically planting all the seeds at the moment, so when the retaining wall is done, then I can start planting those seeds or seedlings as soon as when they're ready. But yeah, it's very exciting.
You should post some pictures.
I will post some pictures and some videos when I tell my friends, yeah, dig my friends, dig my slaves.
You should do that. Oh my god, please do some like a Prince of Egypt thing.
Yeah, I think I was actually taking a video and I said, dig slaves, dig. Or dig my minion, dig, or whatever it is.
Oh god.
Either way.
Oh, that's awesome.
What did you want to talk about today?
Well, this week I thought it would be a cool idea if we took a dive into our favourite movies.
Ooh, movies.
Yes, well, I love anything with a good story, games, TV shows, books, and movies. And I thought it would be cool to kind of talk about the movies we watched growing up as kids.
What was your favorite?
Well, I was a 90s kid.
Yep.
But my mum thought it was a good idea to raise me on 80s movies. So
Nice.
the first movies I remember seeing, the ones I can recall, are like The Neverending Story, which came out in like 1984. The Princess Bride, when that one I still love at the moment. The Labyrinth, the classic with David Bowie.
Oh yeah. Yep. I have not seen that, to be honest.
Oh my god. You would love it. You would love it so much.
It's I didn't really realize that I've watched a lot of movies until I started looking.
So what movies did you watch?
The Land Before Time. The little dinosaurs, little dinosaurs, little
Who was
foot.
your favorite? Who was your favorite character?
Ducky.
Yes. Ducky was the best.
Ducky. Oh, I don't mind Spike, but Spike was just a little bit.
Well, that's because he ate everything.
Yeah, Ducky was definitely my favorite. What else? Wizard of Oz.
Yes, yes, that's a classic.
Pretty much all the Disney movies that I can think of, like Pocahontas, Aladdin, Bambi, Dumbo, Cinderella.
Did you watch the obscure Disney movies? Like
What do you
The
mean?
Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Oh, yeah, I've watched that one.
Black Cauldron?
Yes, I have.
Another Black Cauldron person. Do you know how many Disney people have not seen that movie?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have missed that.
They did. And it's a really good one. I mean, Gurgi in that, he's my favourite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the little furry fuzzball thingy
Yeah.
he wants his munchies and crunchies.
What else? Oh, Lion King.
Yes.
You never know. Toy Story. Oh, Mulan. Mulan is one of my favorite because, Asian and all that. We were really proud when I first saw Mulan, and I'm like, Asian Disney! She's a princess! Well, she was a warrior, more of a warrior.
Yes, but she has gained princess status.
Yeah, exactly. Because, but it made me happy.
Yes.
Oh, and most of the Studio Ghibli, basically.
Yes, so Studio Ghibli are all the anime movies, right?
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, I've got most of them. I own most of them on DVD.
You know what's funny is I remember when I was maybe on my teens, the first house movie that I've seen was Titanic. Like when you actually go to a friend's house and you just watch a movie and it was Titanic.
Oh wow. What made you decide to do Titanic? I mean, for someone who doesn't watch movies, that's a long one to start off with.
Yeah. I actually don't know why. I think my friend's mother wants to watch it.
That would make sense.
We had to sit down for how long, wherever it is, and we even try to copy it at the same time.
Well, copy it.
And not the naked. Sorry.
But did you do the whole like hand thing down the window?
Yeah, because after that, after watching it, I think we were all traumatized.
Fair.
I don't think I was a teenager then. Definitely not. Because I remember we used to play house outside the house, and we'll replay all the scenes of the movies. And we were just like, what's going on in that car?
Hmm.
But yeah, oh well. Oh well, it's water. Yeah, no, that was great.
When you think of a movie,
Yeah.
right, what one takes you right back to childhood?
Well, that's a hard question. Fuck. Oh, probably Snow White.
Really? Snow White?
Yeah, or like Mickey Mouse and Friends.
Oh, wow.
It's definitely either that or Beauty and the Beast. Those ones. So
Mm.
Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella.
Old school Disney.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What about you?
Oh, okay. You Uno reversed me, yeah. Okay, so there's probably two. The Lion King for one, because that was the first movie I saw at the movies when I was a kid. Um, and The Dark Crystal, but that's because my mum kind of traumatized me with that movie when I was a
Oh,
kid.
really? Right.
Yeah, well, I don't. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Okay, so The Dark Crystal is another 80s movie about um these two races. So the Skinksies and I can't remember the other one, but they're kind of like the complete opposites of each other.
Yeah.
And it's all about how the Gelflings, there's one Gelfling who has to try and like heal the crystal, but the Skinksies are like these mutated vulture looking things.
That sounds like D&D for me.
There was this one scene in particular where one of the Skinksies just kind of like pops out, and I cried and ran out of the room, and that was when I was like 4. But ever since, I love that movie now. So
Okay. Oh, good. That's a good thing, I guess.
I got over it.
I guess because when you were a little kid, you'd never know
Yeah,
what it
exactly.
meant. And when you're not sure what it is, you kind of, it's not natural, so you kind of get scared of it. Um,
Yep.
yeah, that just reminds me, like when you said the first movie I've seen in the cinema,
Uh huh.
it's funny because the first movie I've seen in the cinema is The History of the Philippines. Where we,
Sorry,
we
that should not have been as funny as it was. But wow.
yeah, it was a school trip. We had to go to the movies to school for a school trip,
Oh
and
my
we had to
gosh.
watch The History of the Philippines. And I can vaguely remembered that I did not like it because it was so stinky in the movies. And I remember putting my hand on the seat at the back because I couldn't. I just kind of want to straighten myself, and I remember literally touching something icky. And I don't know.
Oh,
I think that scared me when it comes to movies. Hence, I've only watched movies and TVs. The next time I went to the movies is with my first. I think it was my first girlfriend or my first boyfriend with my mother. As a chaperone.
oh my
Yeah. Yep. My mom has to be there.
god. I love your mom so much.
She was so cool. She's like, "Oh, I'll take you both to the movies. You guys can sit down there and I'll sit over way there." So, like, I love you, mom. What type of movies do you like? Like,
Oh, okay, okay. So my favorite genres, of course, starting with animation because I'm a huge Disney fan, and when new kids movies comes out, I watch them not for my kids but for me. I think on Netflix, the Sea Beast came out, and I was just like, "This looks awesome," and both my kids were like, "Mom, this looks scary." I'm like, "Nah, it's not. it's fine. We're watching it.
deal with it. Mommy wants to
Deal with
watch.
it." Yep,
You're basically doing the same thing what your mother did to you.
I did. But you know what? Do you know what? They
What?
didn't. They didn't get scared.
Fair,
They
fair.
just
They're boys. They're big boys.
They're big boys. And then on the other end of the scale, I like my horror movies.
Same with you. Animation is definitely my thing. Romance is something that I. That's my little. What do you call that? What's
Guilty
that term?
pleasure.
Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure. Because no one else I know that's romantic. So, yeah. Fantasy. Speaking of fantasy, I literally just watched like over 30 fucking Marvel movies
Yes.
because I had to do it. I had to do it. um, I like comedy, I like
Mhm.
rom com. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So rom com, out of the ones that
Mm.
you've seen, what would your favorite be then?
See, I'm really bad with names
Yep,
and titles.
yep.
You know those Disneys that I actually named before? I had a whole copy of it. Uh, I can't think of any. Give me a title. Maybe I've seen it. I don't know.
50 First Dates.
Oh yeah. That. Yeah. Oh, 40-year-old virgin.
That's just a dirty movie.
Oi! No, it's not. But yeah, and then the other one is I do love my psychological horror. Like I do. I used to like horror movies. I used to like The Ring, The Grudge, the whatever twin something, twin sisters. I forgot the name of it.
The Twin Sisters. Are you talking about The Shining?
No, it was a Japanese one. I forgot the title. I'm bad. Like I told you, I am bad. um. Uh. I like psychological horror.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Which makes me feel. It's not like a jump horror, but it makes me think a lot.
Yep, yep. So you would like what's it called? There's Glass, and then there's something else before that.
It's in it on the top of my head. I can't remember. Flatliners.
We looked into the top 5 movies of all time,
Ah, yeah.
and as according to IMDb, now Kat, you need to tell me if you've seen any of these. give me a
Mm-hmm.
shout. At number 5
Yep.
is 12 Angry Men, which came out in 1957.
No. Can I say yes and no? Because my friend was doing a like a stream of that movie. I was watching it, but never wasn't really watching it. It was just on the corner. So I would say no.
I'll give you a half because I haven't seen it either.
Okay. Yeah.
At number 4 is The Godfather Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I love that movie.
Number 3 is The Dark Knight.
Oh, is that Batman, right?
Batman.
I think so. I think so.
At number 2 is The Godfather.
Is that the first one? Yeah.
Yeah, the first Godfather.
Yeah.
At number 1, the top movie of all time is The Shawshank Redemption.
I think everyone needs to watch that.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, I didn't watch that until I was 17?
Oh, really?
16, 17? Yeah. Well, because
Oh,
war movies never really interested me at all.
right. Okay, fair.
And then I was told that I had to watch it because it doesn't matter if I didn't like war movies, you would like this movie.
Oh my god. I just literally googled something now.
Yes.
I googled scary movies or horror movies. Guess what showed up?
What?
Casper. Yeah. You know what? Maybe that's one of the movies that made me feel I was young, or like that took me back.
That the one with what's her face?
Wasn't she Wednesday? She was Wednesday Adams, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And I think she's playing Morticia in the upcoming series.
Oh, in the
In the
series.
series. In the
Oh, I
series.
don't know. Okay. Damn, she's done it. She's the Adams family. She is the only Adams family that
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 badass.
that badass chick.
Yes.
Anyway, that's all what we have time for this week. We'll share these movies in our blog on our website, comfortzone.wordpress.com.
If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our episodes. Come back next week.
Yeah, come back, all right? Come back.
Shoulders down, chin up, eyes face forward.